I did not like this trade in so many levels. On so many levels, I did not like this trade
Hmm.
because it's bad for the Ravens, being that yes, he should have been moved. He should have been traded. He's not producing anymore. He's demanding like $25 million in his contract. Next year is gonna be 28.
Hmm.
So, but you have Lamar Jackson to replace him. Lamar Jackson, this is a guy. I've been preaching this ever since he got in the league. This guy's terrible. He's not an NFL quarterback. He's terrible. That playoff game, I watched that playoff game in which he just didn't do anything against the Chargers. He posted up a 0.0 quarterback rating by the end of the third quarter. This guy completed like 2 passes by the end of the third quarter in which he was trying to play catch up in the fourth, and he was just padding the stats from there on. He finished with like a 80 out of in quarterback rating, so it goes up to 158.3. He finished with like a 70 to 80 quarterback rating, but that does not count. To me, it was a 0.0. We've got Meet the Mets in the chat, man. What's going on, Meet the
Hey,
Mets? Yeah,
what up? What up?
we got Ray. He's familiar with Ray. We played with him on Xbox a couple times.
What up? What
Uh,
up?
but yeah, what do you think about the trade? I think it was a terrible trade from the Ravens and the Broncos. I feel like with the Broncos, they need a young quarterback to replace Case Keenum, not a veteran that's not going to provide much more value or much more production. What do you think about the trade?
Yeah, I think it was a terrible trade. And I like on the Broncos side, I completely don't understand why they even went for him. But for the Ravens side, what I'm gonna say is they probably have confidence in Lamar Jackson's like his skills that he has. I'm not gonna say his passing skills, his mobile skills, but they see that he could progress and they're gonna trust in him. And if not, I don't know what they're gonna do, to be honest. 'Cause I feel like
Yeah,
it was a terrible trade.
because they may be trying to do what they did with Deshaun Watson.
Hmm.
Deshaun Watson is basically running Clemson 2.0 offense. What Bill O'Brien did was kind of incorporate. They built the offense around him, and that's why he's successful. But not every team is going to do that. Not every team is going to convert to like a college style offense. It's
Hmm.
it's going to be hard for Lamar Jackson, man. I don't have confidence in him. He's another guy where he's just not going to stick in the pocket and throw. I've seen a couple throws of him in college that he made NFL throws, but he's just I don't like his throwing motion. It's too windy. It's too catapult like.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Hmm.
But they compare him to Mike Vick, but Mike Vick early in his career, Mike Vick wasn't a pocket passer, just like Lamar Jackson. But I feel like Mike Vick later on in his career, when he went to the Philadelphia Eagles, they made him play in the pocket. But it looked like he had the ability to do that. He always had that potential there. But when it comes to Lamar Jackson, I just had no hope for the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, back onto Joe Flacco. We're just ranting about Lamar Jackson. I don't like that guy. I don't like Lamar Jackson. Like
Uh,
I seriously do not know what the Baltimore Ravens are seeing in him. They should have played this guy. They should have played Joe Flacco in the playoffs after halftime, and they stuck with Lamar Jackson. They knew they were going to lose that game. Why do
yep.
you have so much pride? That front office and the coach, John Harbaugh, had so much pride in himself of sticking with that guy that they drafted instead of going for it all and putting Joe Flacco in. I call Joe Flacco the wizard of the playoffs. He's the wizard. The guy is one of the most average quarterbacks in the NFL, but when it comes to the playoffs, he lights it up.
Yep.
He's the Patriots' nightmare in the playoffs. So
Hmm.
when it comes to Joe Flacco, I just don't know what they did. They should have, like, if they were going to trade him, they better had a good replacement. They don't have a good replacement for
Yeah,
Joe.
that's why I brought up Lamar Jackson. 'Cause I feel like they must have some confidence in him because he did. They try to make him stay in the pocket in the beginning of the season, and he wasn't doing good.
Yeah,
And when they seen him moving around and stuff like doing his own style, they seen that it was working, but it's not going to work all the time. One and two, you need to be a passer. You're a quarterback. You're not a running back. I don't know why you running out the pocket, running
exactly.
everywhere. Like,
Exactly, man. Oh man.